We respect YouTube policies and carefully follow YouTube upload guidelines.
So hey guys, hope you're doing good. I'm doing good too, and welcome to yet another epic transformation series, the bootcamp series. I'm presenting to you now of my two students who did bootcamp with me, and I'm showing you the bootcamp documentary.
After most powerful CEO, the first Prime Minister, now presenting Deepak, the most proven and female-friendly dating coach in this world, overcoming all odds
You're an invader. Why don't you go back to India?
and still successful in the West.
These kind of proof you're not going to see from any other dating coach. These kind of detailed bootcamp documentaries you're not going to see from any other dating coach. The type of results I can present, I can bring to my students. I'm showing you clear evidences if you have seen already in my past documentaries, and we will just continue further, and I will be showing you even more documentaries. So I will set, when I say I'm the king of all dating coaches, then I will set the bar so high that it is almost impossible for anyone in this world to achieve the type of success, the type of proof I am presenting to you on this channel. But you have to understand one thing also, is that why I'm doing it, because I have no other option. Because if you see me, I am not a stereotype, a positive stereotype dating coach who can influence people with the way he talk in his Western accent. So imagine if I'm not showing any kind of proof and I just talk like some positive stereotype, a Western dating coach, a white dating coach. Imagine like I'm talking just like RSD Tyler or some other dating coach, and do not need to show these proof. Then nobody is going to come to learn from me, because race, accent do play a role, and it is capitalistic market. I have to compete with these people, and there is no other way for me to show what I'm capable of doing. And also I have to show something more than that. So for example, I have to have so good skill that other dating coach cannot even come near to. Because if I just able to show what other are capable of doing, you have to understand, if I able to show, even if when it comes to proof, if I able to show the proof that a white dating coach, a positive stereotype dating coach is capable of showing, then there is no what we say benefit for you to come to me. There is no advantage. I'm not having any advantage, because if that guy can show the proof, can give the result, and if that the only type of result I can also only give, then why you will come to me? Because he is much more trustworthy, he is much more believable when he speaks with his Western accent, he has much higher buy-in. Then there is no reason for you to come to me. Even my own race will not come to me. That's how it is. That's why there is no other option for me but to be the best in this business. Otherwise I'm done. I'm not going to survive. Simple as that. And there is no other option for me. There is no other alternative for me. But I have to show you the proof what I'm capable of doing. Otherwise, the world is very racist.
Today you try to go to England. I studied in America, and I remember telling my agent, oh, maybe I should write a book about America. She immediately said, actually, I don't think the publishers here would be interested, because what would you understand of America in just 1 or 2 years? Think about it. I mean, today if I go to, say, oh, well, I've studied Oxford, I will write a definitive volume on what England is and what its future should be. And number one, they will mostly not let me do it at all. They don't care.
Yeah.
Even if I managed to do it, nobody would care. Every foreign correspondent who would land up in Delhi after 2 months would write a book about India. And we would hold up those books as the example of what India really is.
Yeah.
I am going to get judged for my looks, for my accent, for my ethnicity, and it is impossible for me to survive in this dating market, in this dating coaching environment, which is already dominated by positive stereotype white dating coaches, good looking positive stereotype dating coaches. That's how it is. I'm just telling you what is the reality. Before we move forward, here is the quick important message. If you're still suffering in your dating life and not able to find the right solution for the problems what you're facing in your dating life, then now it's time to change it forever. And if you're committed, then get to a 30-minute call with me where I will listen to your problems what you are facing in your dating life, and I will give you the best solution which will efficiently solve your dating problems. So book a 30-minute consultation call with me. The link is in the description below, and let's solve your dating issues once for all. I am also the creator of dating product of the century, Dating in Fields Domination, which is Unchallenged, the best live example dating product, where you will not only see my live examples of me interacting with people, making some of them my life partner, but also my students doing the same. And live examples are from all over the world, like New York, London, Europe, Las Vegas, and from all races. If you still do not believe what I'm saying, then just check the product out. It costs only $1, and if you're not satisfied, then I guarantee I will even refund that $1 to you. And also guys, if you're enjoying my content, then like this video, because that will help in performing this video better in algorithm. And don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell button so that you will be notified when I release a new video. And let's move forward with the main video. So if I'm showing the proof, then it is not like to make you feel bad. It is just I have no other option left. If I have to survive, I have to show. Otherwise I can shut down my business, because I cannot survive in this dating business as a dating coach just by sweet talk, what some other Western dating coach can do and get away. I cannot get away with that thing. I have no other option but to show you solid proof of what I'm capable of doing. If you think I have any other better option, then write in the comment. Maybe I will try that option also, because these kind of videos, the proof what I'm showing, it require a lot of time and investment. They are not easy to make. First of all, I have to be very precise in my coaching, and then preparing everything, and then editing them. It's like a lot of work. It's like hours and hours of work I have to put in. So I have to put 10 to 20 times more effort compared to some other guy to get the same level of results, like when it comes to finances or getting clients or something like that. And I also have to be much more precise, much more sharp in my skills. Otherwise, it is impossible for me to survive. This is how it is. This right now I'm just ranting. It is not about complaining, but that's the reality I am facing, and I'm just making you aware that when you see my content, then see from that angle that what I am going through. So it is up to you. So let's start with this documentary. So this time I took 2 guys. The maximum I can go for 3 guys, but these are like 2 guys, and I'm doing coaching with them together, and they are like friends, so it is not like a big deal. So they are like I'm doing coaching with them together. And the first day we met, it is also happened in Poland, in Warsaw. The first day we met, and they are like typical Indian guys, typical IT guys, and having no idea about game, about how to adapt in the Western culture, and that's where my skills come in. And they are also like working highly qualified job, and working in very highly qualified jobs also in Europe. And decide to meet me because they can relate with me also. And if you are watching this video and then you say like, okay, these guys are having that Indian accent, if you are a white guy or a different ethnicity guy, not an Indian guy, or if you are an Indian guy who is born in the West and having that Western accent, and you say, oh, these guys are like Indian guys with Indian accent, I cannot relate with them, so why should I watch? Why should I be bothered? You have to understand that like being Indian, having an accent is making the coaching tougher for me. I have to have much more skills, much more patient, much more sharpness in my skills, I have to be very good in my teaching also. And the skills what you learn from me, for example, you have to understand in this way, my skills are like 24 karat gold, pure unadulterated version of game, something like that. So where it is required to, I have to put 24 karat of gold kind of power, I can do that. And where it is required like 18 carat of gold power, you know, some like mixing, or 10 carat, I can also do that. So what it means that maybe if you already have some advantage of like, you know, you are West, you are like a Indian guy but who is born in West with accent, with American accent or British accent, then you don't really need the level of game what I am capable of teaching. Maybe you need maybe few percentage less, maybe like for example, now depends on your SMV, maybe you need like 70% of game, or maybe 60% of game, or maybe even less. Maybe you're a good looking white guy, maybe you need like 35% of game what I'm teaching. So but if somebody is coming with my circumstances, like Indian guy with Indian accent, then I can also teach, because I can teach my game to a very high level also. But if a student is getting results easily, then I don't need to teach him tight level of skills. So when the amplifier is going to 100, then you can tone down the volume and you can make it to 30. You understand? But if the amplifier is only capable of going to 40, you cannot make it to move like full power is like 40, then you cannot reach it to 70 or 80 level. You understand? So if a white guy is a white positive stereotype dating coach is teaching some ethnic guy, his level is only 40. You understand? He cannot reach to 70 or 80 level to teach that level of game. That's where Deepak's role, Deepak's skills come into play. I'm making you aware with these videos so that you understand, like don't judge me for my looks or for my accent, for my ethnicity. Judge me for the type of results what I'm capable of bringing to myself, as well as the type of result what I'm capable of bringing to my students. Before judging me, watch the full bootcamp documentaries, crystal clear bootcamp documentaries, something like that, crystal clear, like more than this you will never able to see from any other dating coach in this entire world. What I'm showing you on my channel, these bootcamp documentaries. And if you want to go even further, you can check Dating Infield's Domination, my uncut infield product. There you will see not only my uncut infields, but also my students' uncut infields, how they are getting success with girls, with attractive person, and everything is there, word by word, line by line. You can also check that product also. But these documentaries are really nobody can able to produce, because they are very, very tough to produce. These are not easy. I need to be very sharp in my skills, very scientific, understand my student, and then custom tailor my coaching and then move forward. This is not an easy job, believe me. In the field, teaching is not an easy job, and bringing this level of result is not an easy job. You already have seen on my channel the other bootcamp documentaries, and I will be posting even more also, because I also have no other option left. Lot of guys talk shit about me. Judge me, not what other people are saying. Judge me. Watch my channel, watch my success, what I can bring to my student, the crystal clear success, the type of success I can get for myself in the form of infield. You can see the type of success what I can bring to my students in the form infield. You can see everything is crystal clear. There are some dating coaches, the only way they can get girlfriend is by getting a love doll, and they claim that they are like dating coaches. These virgins, these incel cannot even get laid by themselves. So fuck these frauds, fuck these scammers. Deepak is here to help you. So let's start with this infield documentary, success documentary of my 2 students from India. So first day we met, and without wasting time, I take them to this barber shop and make them a good hairstyle. They had this typical Indian IT Indian style, this hairstyle, and I have to make them more edgy, so like making their hairstyle. Then we bought a semi-formal like a summer style Zara blazer, something like that, and the chain I gave to them, so to make them look a bit edgy. So this is like the type of outlook like they are having now. You can try white one more time, but t-shirt the same. So I helped them in buying this blazer. So if you are watching this documentary, this kind of work you can already do by yourself. You don't need like me. That's why I'm making it. So this is something, sometime my students come and then I have to do the fashion and grooming to them. And though I'm a technical, I'm a dating coach who is focused on solid, tight level of game, technical game. But this is the basic thing. Sometimes some students come who have no idea, then I can do that thing also. So if you're watching this video, then and you want to join me in future for boot camp, then you can do these things by yourself also.
This one.
Better.
Okay. Small?
No, it's good.
I think it's
okay.
fit. Yes.
It's okay.
But if I take the M1, it's not fit actually.
No, fitting is okay.
Fitting is okay.
So it's this
No,
good?
from the style portion. Yes.
This color is this better?
Yes. Okay, then we take this one.
Also, they were also complete virgin day gamer. They didn't had any idea how to talk to Western girls. They didn't even had the social circle, the hardcore tech nerds. Zero idea about like dating with Western girls. So there I like started to we do some in the house drills and do some approaches like with each other, so that I see like how they're talking and then correcting them. So we're doing some drills right now so that they like get used to it slightly before we go in the field. Then they have some idea how they're going to talk. You like for example, for us it's like there are some situations where we have to control the emotion and we have to be more. Means, for example, we have the
I'll do once more. Wait.
like just a minute. So like there are the situation where have to we control the emotion, because we are emotional, we also get emotion of fear, jealousy, and everything even stronger.
Or get rejected.
Because so if you are like non-emotional person, then you will not get these kind of like emotions. Also, you will not feel these emotion. But because of these methods, we have to control these emotions. So here I'm talking about like the emotional person versus non-emotional person. So if you are an emotional person, then in the game you have to train yourself to control the emotions, and sometimes having a very icy behavior, it is required sometimes. What we say in other words like stoic, or in some other words you can say some kind of sociopathic traits, controlling the emotions completely and do what you have to do anyway to get the things done, something like that. So that's what I'm telling them.
But because of we are emotional, we can play, that is playing to our advantage in a very big way.
Okay.
Because you have to convey that emotions right now. For example, because of your job profile, you're not that emotional, you're not that if you're working, for example, a sales guy in some Indian company, then you can be very emotive, kind of expressive, you have to presentation, you have to sell this thing. It's one of the best thing I will telling you, it's use it as like a nuclear bomb that will kill the girl immediately, the pussy wet. Use this thing.
So since they are like IT guys, so they don't have this kind of this social personality, expressiveness, emotional, using the emotions to express yourself. Here, that's what I'm saying, explaining them. And this is something they have to, that personality, they are like very logical. So this is something I'm teaching them, how to be emotional in a way that you are more expressive. In that way, I'm not saying soft emotional guy. There you have to control emotion, but using the emotions to express yourself and projecting, when you want to escalate or when to bring some emotionality in the interaction, then you have to have that emotionality also on your face so that you can inject very easily in the interaction to the girls.
So you didn't learn this thing, this kind of thing. So now we have to bring that part out of your personality.
Yeah.
Being emotional, being expressive, being dominant. So you will see me also I'm also Indian, Delhi se, but it's completely different stereotype.
Yeah.
Okay. So that will also help you to what you say, emulate some kind of characteristic behavior. So I don't really give a fuck about anything. So there also one time in the Washington Park, in New York, the Indian student was doing bad and the girl rejected. मैंने कहा बहनचोद ये क्या मजाक बना रखा है, इतनी बार बता रखा है बहनचोद, वो रूटीन जो दिया था वो हो नहीं रहा तुमसे बहनच, और सारे लोग देख रहे. So उस शर्म का और सारे अमेरिकन वगैरह देख रहे हैं हो क्या रहा है यहाँ पे, इतनी जोर जोर से बोल रहा, मतलब कि I was talking loud and I forget that that people are watching and I'm speaking in Hindi. But thing is that I have a very carefree I'm very kind of I don't feel so that's something you need to have also.
Yeah.
My problem is I'm too emotional.
So you have to control that emotion also. For me, I'm a very emotional person. That's why because of empathy I give because the empathy is very strong with me. अरे यार अपना भाई है मैंने पैसे चल ठीक है यार करना. That's why it's bad for business. But I'm still happy with what I'm doing right now. Just I try to make it sure that पूरी गांड ना मारी जाए मेरी. So so
Expressive but not over expressive.
No, right now it is okay expressive. Right now the only thing is your emotionality you control, in the sense fear of approach, fear of rejection and all this thing, because that emotion also need to be, for me I can control my emotion and can be a work as for example when I was in Vegas, so I have emotion of fear and all, so I can cut that everything because of my train my brain. So I was acting it's like a trait. I control my emotion. I'm approach getting the best results. Because if I overwhelmed by completely by the emotion of my god, USA Vegas and 7 days I have to get the best result coming from India, Delhi, in never done game. So it can be completely put me in stress and like, and I'm done. I put like 5,000 USD, like, paying for the cameraman and everything, and coming and there in USA, and like, it was a big risk for me. That stress was also there.
Yeah.
So I control my emotion and then move forward. Right now, you show your emotion when it is required. When you're talking to girls, when I'm teaching you how to escalate them, then you use your different emotions,
Okay.
But when, for example, I'm telling you like the way you escalate, the way you touch the girl, when you're emotional, you can do it much better, because the escalation part, you need to feel that things.
So here I'm telling him like you control the emotions when, for example, you have fear to approach or fear to like, what the people think about me. You're feeling nervousness there, that kind of emotionality you have to control. But projecting emotion when you're talking to the girl and projecting right emotions, there you have to be expressive and emotive. But because that fear of approach anxiety, that is also one kind of emotion. That part we have to control. You don't need to be like a stone, completely like a stoic stone, like a stone. Neither you're feeling any emotion of love, neither you're feeling any emotion of like jealousy or afraid or fear. Then it is also not going to work. So just control the emotions that are anti-seductive, that are hindering you, but express the emotions which will help you in getting the girl. Simple as that. Then we started some drills also, like approaching in the room, doing so, because there is like another student is there, so we are doing this thing on each other, and that's why we are doing it, and I'm like watching and improving their skills here. So it's like drill what we are doing.
The escalation part, you need to feel that things. Okay, so if we like, we start on the starting stage right now, and like, how you approach. So yeah, loud, do it.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Excuse me, excuse me, I have a question. Actually, I'm from, I just left my best friend, I was going to that direction. Don't worry about the perfect kind of thing.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about, you can ask the indirect 2 questions. I have 2 questions.
Excuse me. I just left my friend from Krakow. I just left my best friend. She lives in Krakow, and I was walking in this direction, and I saw you. You seem to be like a person, creative person, but at the same time a bit weird and cute. So, are you a creative person? Just sure.
Yeah. So you can say like, are you a creative person? Are you a creative person? Then you can say like, when the girl is not talking. I mean, you explain her. Explain means like, if she's not talking, so means like you say it like. What I mean is like, you do something creative where you have to be creatively think from your brain, not like a 9-to-5 job, but more creatively.
Like,
so you do some kind of creative, like, kind of fashion or like something like that.
Give a bit detail
so that she think what he wanted to say. You have to help her in thinking. They are, they are the girls that you have to help them in thinking that this is what he want to say.
So are you a creative person? I mean, by creativity I mean do you work in fashion industry, or are you a person who paints, or like creative in literature and all?
So you say like, yes, no, maybe.
No.
Oh, I'm it.
So what you do?
like you can say like, oh, that's a bit weird, that's a bit weird, like, so for me, then you can talk about yourself first, for example. For me, I'm from like, blah blah blah, I'm from like, I am in like, this I have a bit creative job, like I'm a like, simulation engineer heading the team here in Poland. I'm heading the team in Poland. You're giving that vibe that you do something creative.
Okay.
You understand?
So, are you a creative person?
No.
And with creativity, I meant like, do you work in a fashion industry, or are you related somehow with painting, or are you related to like literature and all?
Maybe.
You can say for me also, you tell about yourself a bit.
Yeah, so maybe. For me, I'm a simulation engineer, and I'm heading a team here in Poland. My company is actually, we want to.
So here we did some approaches, and then I'm giving the feedback after finishing the approach, like, what they can improve in the conversation, something like that, and that's what I'm doing.
Like I don't use like SSP, like sexual kind of thing, So you are like, so more like flirty is much more like, acceptable, and for me is much better when you're going for white girls. Like, it is much better, it's much more comfortable, it's much more doing, you can have like, slightly like flirty kind of thing, but not completely like, very sexual. And so what we say, flirtation, state projection, what term I use.
Okay.
So like it's like slightly playful, like, I'm like
Teasing in the sense.
like slightly playfulness. I'm looking like, I'm like this is my normal look.
Yeah.
This is my normal look.
Okay.
And this is my different look, Of course.
Okay.
The difference, you see the difference?
Okay.
This is my normal.
Expression, that's all.
Like, yeah, like I can, like, I'm flirty with you, Yeah, of course. Of course, we can be friends.
Do it again from the normal look to the
Of course.
कौन है यार तुम्हारा actor?
changing.
Ajay Dev.
Okay.
So you can get utilization of the, because when I'm teaching this thing, you have to put in the practice
Okay.
Yes.
Also.
so in this way, like, क्या सर्दी लग रही है क्या? ये क्या आवाज निकल रही है?
थोड़ा सर्दी का प्रॉब्लम है.
क्या सर्दी यार, तुम बेंचो मर्द आदमी हो के सर्दी लग रही है, बेंचो हद हो गई. तो ठीक है ना. So the build is the flirty state you bring. And
I hope you have enjoyed this video. I am also speaking time to time in Hindi also. So if you are coming from India, you can definitely connect with this kind of content. If you are enjoying my content, then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button. And if you want to learn from me, then you can apply to the link in the description below. Then I will talk to you for a 30-minute call, listen to the problem what you're facing in your dating life, and give you the best solution that will reach your goal in your dating life in the quickest amount of time possible. And I will see you in the part 2 of this epic bootcamp series of my 2 students. Take care. Bye. I hope you have enjoyed this video and got a lot of value out of it. By the way, guys, if you are still suffering in your dating life, not able to find any solution for the problems you are facing in your dating life, now it's time to change it forever. And if you really want to get guided by me personally in my mentorship program or in my one-on-one bootcamp program, then apply to the link in the description below. The link is deepakdating.info/mentorship. But keep in mind, my mentorship program or my one-on-one bootcamp program are in very high in demand with a very limited availability. They are also costly. So only if you are fully motivated, committed, and prepared emotionally and mentally, want to get guided by me personally, only then apply to the mentorship or my bootcamp program. If right now the cost is the issue, or you are not able to do my mentorship program or my bootcamp program, due to any personal reason and still want to change your dating life, then I suggest you to join Dating in Fields Domination. The link is also in the description below. The first link, it's only $1, completely risk-free. You can cancel it anytime you want to. There you will see pure uncut in-field interaction of me as well as my students, getting laid, getting girlfriends, listen word by word, line by line, in-field interactions in this program, Dating in Fields Domination, and learn top-level seduction skills which no other dating coach in this world can able to teach you. I challenge it. So what you will see in Dating in Fields Domination in the infields, that is something you will be personally learning from me in my mentorship program or my one-on-one bootcamp program in future if you plan to join it. So apply to the link in the description below for a 30-minute free call, deepakdating.info/mentorship. If you really want to get mentored by me personally and change your dating life or other alternative, join Dating in Fields Domination. The link is also in the description below. If you are not really sure right now for mentorship program or my one-on-one bootcamp program. Also guys, don't forget to watch the playlist Rock Solid Infield on this channel, where I'm doing live flirt, picking up girls in front of camera, showing top level pickup and attraction skills. Also don't forget to watch Student Transformation and Testimonial, where I'm teaching my students, showing full documentaries, student success and their testimonials also.